my business partner just now, we say 80% is mindset. If you have the desire to go for it, then go for it. But once you have that desire, then everything will come in place. One of my mentors said there's 2 important dates in your life. One is the day that you're born. The second one is the day that you know why you're born.
He moved to Australia when he was 12. No English and no clue where he was going. He thought he was headed to Macau, but from scooping fish on the back of a scooter in China to co-founding a real estate company with $5,000 and a suitcase of doubt, Don Liang built his life the long way, with sacrifice, late nights, and relentless optimism. Why do you think that led you to kind of like your lowest point in business?
I say it's not just the money, right? It's like you're not doing something that...
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we have the Don with us. This is 0.01. Let's go. All right, Don.
Love the name, man.
I know, right? 0.01. It's
Who
all
come up with that idea?
It's my idea. 0.01 is all about people who are at the very top of their game. And because, it's being the 1% is pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to compare ourselves to be the 1%. But we want to be the 1% of the 1%. So 0.01 is all about the people who are at the top of their game in whatever industry or niche that they're in. But also at the same time, it's 0.01% that makes the difference between someone that's great and that's someone that's just good, right? Whether you're running a race, whether you're a businessman, whatever it is, it's that 0.01% extra effort that you put in that makes you exceptional. So we want to explore that.
Wow.
And
I'm honored to be here.
Well,
I
I'm
thought
glad.
I'm only the 1%, but I'm now
The 1% of the 1%.
0.1%. Thank you. I was listening to Brian Tracy yesterday again,
Yeah.
right? It was like 80-20 rule. If you do not make a decision to be in the top 20%, you by default go into the 80%. But no one say, I want to be the top or the lower 20% of the people.
That's right.
But
That's
people,
right.
they don't make a decision.
100%. I think
That's a level up.
100%. Exactly. So I think it all starts from a decision, right? And everything in life starts from a decision. And you're no different. I want to explore kind of your journey as well. You've come a long way. Obviously being Asian background as well.
I'm proud.
Very proud. Proud to be Asian. Absolutely. And going to where you are now, right? You are currently one of the co-founders of Cubecorp, right?
Yep.
And you're in the position of CEO, co-founder, and you're leading a new sales team as well. So I want to kind of discuss your journey in the real estate world and obviously how you've created success there. But where does the story originate? Like, what was your childhood like? Who was Don, Don the kid?
Wow. All right. So I think I was actually born quite rich.
Okay.
Yeah. Back then in Guangzhou, they do business like Holiday Inn, they do karaoke, they do supper, like, Super Bowl kind of things, but 10 times bigger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big Chinese restaurants.
Yeah. But then I think my parents, they have the ability to make money, but they don't have the financial literacy to keep money. That's the thing. That's a lot of, a lot of the kids or the people, they have that problem right now. You can earn a lot, but you can't keep. So I think that's what happened. And then business, they don't go up all the time, right? You're in the business game,
100%.
up and down.
Yep.
So when business is really good, right, they are all good. But when business is going down, mental, everything goes down, then they got divorced. And then, we thank them that they divorced, so then my mom can bring me to Australia. That's a brand new thing, right? So it's... So a lot of people see me, why you come here, right? I say, man, I don't have a choice. I thought, because back then in Cantonese, do you speak Cantonese? By the way?
I speak Mandarin.
Right. So they say, hey, 我哋去澳洲, right? 澳洲 is in Australia.
Yeah.
And I thought, 澳洲, I never heard of it. I thought it was Auckland, was Macau.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Guangzhou to Macau is only 1 hour drive.
Yeah,
I'm
not
like,
far, not far.
Yeah, you can visit me all the time. Yeah, easy, right? And then as soon as I got on the plane, 9.5 hour flight. So that's not Auckland.
Yeah, no Macau.
It's not Auckland.
No Macau.
Yeah, so my Macau dream is finished.
Yeah.
So I'm like got into a brand new place here. Well, start from fresh. My mom worked 3 jobs.
Wow.
That's
How old were you?
I was 12.
12 when you
year-old.
came to Australia?
Yeah, 12
Yep.
year old. Yeah. Well, you get teased, when you come to Australia.
Yeah.
I'll grow up with my dearest Lebanese, Italian, Aussie. Greek.
Which area did you come to when you came to
Pickers,
Australia?
Riverwood.
Oh, Riverwood.
Greenacre,
Nice.
Bankstown.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah,
The best.
all the best area.
The best areas. Best areas of Sydney.
Yeah.
We all know those are the best areas of Sydney. Yeah. So when you came, you were 12. But when you were over there back in Guangzhou, your parents were doing quite well.
They're doing quite well.
Mum and dad, they had businesses.
So they have multiple businesses.
Multiple businesses.
Multiple businesses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you saw that growing up. Did you ever help them? Or
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. I've just done a psychometric test a couple months ago.
Okay.
And then one of the few of the question they asked, do you contribute to, well, when was your first job, right? So if you always think, when is the first paid job? My first paid job is actually McDonald's in here, like when I'm 15. But they're like, not that job. It's like, do you help the family, help the business, even though you don't get paid, but you're still in that business? I'm like, oh, yeah, because I was helping them in the fish business. So when I was 8, 9, I was sitting in the back of the scooter with a bag of fish, holding it like that. Yeah, and grabbing my dad and mom in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's why people say, how can you wake up in the morning? I think it's in my blood. It's in my family.
It's normal.
But
It's easy.
when you see them, these people, they don't sleep. Yeah, my mom, my dad, these people, they don't sleep. They work so late because of supper business.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Super Bowl?
I've been to Super Bowl many
Super Bowl,
times.
yeah. Usually we go to Super Bowl at maybe 2 or 3 a.m.
In the morning after
Yeah.
you're drunk. Yeah.
after clubbing, after karaoke, and then we're like, oh, let's have some congee, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So
Super Bowl
that's the
congee.
business they have in Guangzhou. But they also have a business called Yum Cha. A Yum
Oh
Cha,
my God.
they will serve the elderly at 5:30 a.m. They
Oh
open.
my God.
So they don't sleep.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, I picked that up from them. So
Yeah.
my earliest job is about 8 or 9.
Wow.
When it was like that early. And that's what they say. If you are able to start work early, then it's in your blood. You have some entrepreneur blood somewhere. Maybe in you too.
Yeah,
Like if you-
absolutely. I absolutely did start around 8 years old as well.
Or the river
Probably-
shoes.
Yeah, probably even earlier, right? We had a store in Riverwood. Probably maybe not when you first came to Australia, but we had a store in Riverwood as well. But I started helping my parents from as early as I could, behind the cash register, helping them collect money, helping them put shoes back, cleaning the store, doing all of that sort of stuff. I started very, very early on as well. But nowadays, this generation will look at it and be like, oh my God, child abuse, slave labor, blah, 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 right? But to us back in the day, it was kind of like, well, I think it's family, and we look after our family and we do whatever we can to help parents. And I think that's awesome that you went through that as well. And definitely that would rub off to where you are today. But what was it like now, coming over from Guangzhou all the way to Sydney, and landing in very nice suburbs? You know, definitely the most
Riverwood.
premium suburbs.
Punchbowl.
Yeah. How was that? Because what's year 12? Year 12 is like year 7. Sorry, 12 years old would be like year 7, right?
Yeah, year 7. So the first half a
school.
year, you have to learn English. Going
Okay.
to Beverly Hills, IEC.
Yeah. And did you have any English when you first came? Zero or little bit?
Maybe A to Z, that's it.
Okay.
You sing a song, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then
That's it.
how are you? Good morning, sir. Yeah, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but in a Chinese accent. How are you?
How are you? How are you, sir?
And we learned British English, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very, very awkward when you're trying to speak to people. They're like, where are you from? You have a Chinese accent,
But it's also British.
but it's British grammar. Or,
yeah. So you're very strange. Very
yeah,
strange.
very strange, yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely not the popular type.
Yeah, right. So you came high school. Going to high school with no English, was it scary?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
What was that experience like for you?
Right. So this is the story that I share with my son, right?
Yeah.
Because my son right now, he wants to be an author. He's already
Wants to be an
start
author?
writing books already. He wrote
Wow.
like 8 volumes of his favorite books,
Wow.
and then he also want to be a leader. I said, why do you want to be a leader? Because my dad's a leader. Dad's a school captain back in China, and he's leading a business right now. So like that influencing thing. Yeah. What's the topic? So that's why.
Yeah.
What was the question again? See, off track.
We're off
bro.
track. We're off track.
Oh,
Now,
man,
the,
I'm nose bleeding, bro. Shit. What's the question?
the question was more so like, how was your experience
Oh,
when you
yes.
first came?
Yeah.
you
So
know,
I
to high
share
school?
with my son that the scary story. But I said, no, you don't be scared, right? So I have no idea about how to pronounce things.
Yeah.
So you know, like in every school, every class, they will make up some names. So, for example, like if you're year 8, year 8 Ruby, 8 Emerald,
Yeah, yeah,
8
yeah. We
Jade.
had that too. I was in
Yeah,
Ruby as well.
you're Ruby.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
So our one, it was all the internet company, say
Okay.
like Yahoo, Alta Vista. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
heard
yeah.
about that?
No, I don't think that company is
Yeah,
still here anymore, is
it's
it?
not much. So
Yeah,
Alta
yeah,
Vista was big, right?
yeah.
Google, Yahoo, things like that.
Yeah,
Right? So
yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
a few classes. So I assigned to a class called Google, a Google, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to pronounce that one.
Mm.
So the first roll call that I got in, I'm like, "Hello, new student. Is this a Google?"
Gugu. Gugu.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
everyone laugh, but that laugh is not what I wanted it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was embarrassed. Yeah, so my face go tomato red.
Yeah.
Like now when I go tomato red, it's usually tequilas and vodka. But back then it's embarrassment, it's humiliation, like
Yeah, yeah.
like that. Right. So then that is actually that was still one of the most scary moments. The first time in Australia. That was the first embarrassed moment.
Yeah.
Hard time.
Because you went from school captain in China
Yeah.
to be everyone loved you to
Yeah.
come into Australia
So
and
like
then
yeah,
everyone's like,
humiliated. No,
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
think they humiliated me. It's just how I think about myself. Yeah. Oh damn, that was not good. Yeah. And then ever since
how's that?
that was 13. So
13.
12 and a half. Spent half an hour, half a year in Beverly Hills IEC, learning English. But we didn't really learn or play basketball all day out there. So that's why I pick up no foundation, right? So in year 8, oh my gosh, failing English, failing history, basically failing anything that have English words in it.
Yeah.
The only thing that I did well was mathematics
Because that was easy for you.
because there's no English in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So wow. So you came to high school, almost no English. When did you feel like your English skills kind of started to pick up?
When I hang around with all these good people, well, there's some people laugh at you, but there's some people they want to look after you. Yeah, they say, "Oh, these people are fresh off the boat," but then they're ABC too, Australian born Chinese, and they don't want to see their own race getting trash like that. It's if they laugh at me, basically they laugh at their sister too, right? So a few of them they come back, they come and help. Like so, I have good friends like Ivan, Wilson. These people they come and say, "Hey, let's hang out." Do you watch TVB? I'm like, yeah, I watch TVB, right? You know the TVB.
Yeah,
back then.
TVB, yeah.
I know. So then we start to hang out, and then I'll pick up some English from these people because I always wanted to be, I wanted to be involved. I don't want to be an outsider. Yeah.
Right. So that's really interesting because it must be very scary for a lot of people. What was going through your head at that young age? Obviously coming, no English skills, and then getting bullied. And the first day at school, you're getting absolutely humiliated because you can't pronounce words properly. What's going on through your head? Like, what did you want?
And you know my name?
What was your
Well,
Don?
my name is Don, right?
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
don't call it Don.
What did they call you?
It's Dong.
Dong.
They go Dong smoke Dong schlong
Dong
ding
schlong.
dong. Yes, but I don't really I don't understand what they're talking about.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know that they are making fun of my
Of
name.
your name.
It's,
Yeah.
it's not nice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But now
that's
I
right.
can take any joke. I don't care.
Of
right?
course,
Yeah,
of course. Now we're just chill.
Yeah.
Now we've learned that
Yeah.
we've overcome the bullying and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. How did you deal with the bullying in your head? Because you would get a lot of it, especially back then as well.
I don't think it was bullying. There wasn't that bad. It was.
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bullying. It was more of a teasing
Yeah. Okay.
and whether you can take the joke or not. But back then, I couldn't take jokes.
You couldn't take
Yeah,
jokes.
I say,
Did
do
you
not talk about my mother. I say, you can
That's
talk
good.
about anything, but don't talk about my mother. But
Well, that's good.
they always do that. They're trying
Of
to
course.
test the boundary.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So you've always had that stance where you would set these boundaries.
I have to.
Okay.
You have to.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah.
Not many. I don't think many kids are capable of doing that nowadays.
Well, you got to teach them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, and that brings down to you. You're a father as well. You got 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
2 kids. How's your experience been so far? Bringing them, obviously raising them now, and they're going through similar experiences growing up.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like being a dad versus when you came as a kid? What kind of foundations have you set for them?
Well, I always tell them, you got to be the best version of yourself. I know it's a very big line, right?
Yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah.
but kids, you never estimate the memory.
Yeah.
whatever you tell them, they remember, even though they don't repeat after what you say. But after 2 3 weeks, they talk to you with
That's
what you
right.
tell them 2 3 weeks ago, right? So I think depending on how you want to raise your kids, because I'm an entrepreneur. Well, I don't actually force my kids to be anything that they don't like. So me and my wife are coming to a mutual understanding. Say, hey, now when we have the ability, we're trying to give them a few things to try to test out, right? So like cello, piano, swimming, Wing Chun, karate, rock climbing. We'll see which one they're really good at and which one they enjoy. And now they're starting to we start to see what they're good at. So my daughter, she's really good at sports, athletics, right? And language. So I was doing Italian, Japanese, Lebanese, yeah, all these different language just on Google with her during some dinner time, and she remembers. So she's good at that, right? And then my son, he's really good in maths, uh, solving things like Rubik's cube.
He's a very logical guy, this one.
Oh, too logical. Too logical. Yeah. So well, as an entrepreneur, you want to have the rational side and the emotional side too. Right. I mean, and give a little bit feeling, right? Empathy. So that's a mix. But I think they are on the two different path right now. Yeah. So, but that's what they do. It's a matter. The matter is the principle. You got to set what is a principle. Can you lie? Be integrity, right? You can't lie. Yeah. So what's the next one is you got to be optimism. I say life is harsh. It doesn't go the way that you want all the time. Right? People will say no to you. People might go and do something bad to you. Things like that. So I'll set some simple rule. I can't go the 50 rules that I share with my kids here, but just a few rules you understand, right? Integrity. That's the always number one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of people with high integrity these days.
I agree.
You know?
I agree. And I think in the business game, there's even less. I think the best business people have some of the highest integrity. And then also we meet a lot of fake business people along the way that pretend to be business people. And you see it. Integrity is incredibly important.
Yeah. So people talk about integrity, yeah? And what is integrity? So I've, recently, I've re-looked at the words integrity. I'm like, what are some example of showing people that they have high integrity or not, right? So say, most people, they will prefer a shortcut. If you tell someone, hey, if you do this for 20 minutes, you can get 100K.
Yeah.
Or if you do the other way for 2 years, but you get 200K, which one do they pick? Most people, which one do they pick?
They'll go 20 minutes.
20 minutes. I
Easy
know
as.
it's fast, right?
Correct.
But everything, it has a price to it. So if you spend that 20 minutes, you get the 100K, you might be going into the wrong path.
Correct.
Yeah. So integrity is actually, you know that even though it takes a long time, but you still choose the long path. And a lot of people, they don't get it. They're like, oh, yeah, you guys are dumb. You guys are like, you got to work hard. Oh, you got to work smart, not hard. But working hard is the foundation. And then if you're working smart by applying like all these tools, techniques into it, man, you'd be unbeatable.
No, I agree. I think with integrity, a lot of people don't realize that when you're presented with choices in life, there are always going to be choices. And some of these choices are quote unquote shortcuts. And even when presented with two opportunities, the one that could potentially cost you a lot more, but you'll do faster results, may not be the ideal sort of choice, even though it's the most attractive. Integrity is always choosing the path that, sticks by your principles and also allows you to kind of achieve your goals in the process without you needing to sacrifice too much to get there. And I think that's what happens. A lot of people go, oh, okay, cool. It's a lot easier for me. I can potentially grass cut my best friend. I can backstab my best friend or my client or my coach or my mentor or whatever to be able to get a deal. And that's super easy, right? Versus, that's them, that's theirs, that's whatever. And then they need to go and find their own business or do whatever. We see that in business all the time, especially in real estate.
Yeah. So people, they will ask them the question, I think subconsciously, be like, if I do this even though it's not right? What is the short-term benefit? That's what they think about. But they don't think about the second question, which is the most important one. What would it cost long-term?
Correct.
Yeah, for entrepreneur, it's all about long-term, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the younger generation just sometimes don't see that. I believe with the younger generation,
What's the
everything has
young
to come
generation? What's
Like
the
the Gen
age?
Zs,
What's the age?
I would say under 25-year-olds.
Are you young generation?
I'm getting old now. I'm kind of like middle age now. I'm almost 30 this year. But I would say the under 25-year-olds, the ones that are still very fresh in their corporate careers or very fresh in their entrepreneurial journey, careers, they're the ones who often take shortcuts, or they're the ones who often falter with their principles, and they break boundaries in order to get something quick, right? Because the quick win feels good. It creates a lot of excitement within them.
Yeah, I think the society just create that environment that people wants to get things fast.
Yeah.
People want to get things today
Yeah.
and not doing the foundation.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess that really brings us to what you're building right now, right? With obviously Cubecorp. Cubecorp is an extremely successful real estate, I would say, enterprise, because you guys don't just sell property. You guys develop. You guys do everything in Cubecorp, right? So, as a company, you guys deal with a lot of investors, a lot of big money, and you sell a lot of different types of properties.
Yep.
So you would have seen a lot of people. Sales is one of those career paths where it really comes down to your skill and your perseverance, right? What's it like then with the class of sales reps that you guys see that really determines who's successful and who's not?
I think number one is always the mindset. You will see like you see a lot of people when they come in, they will say, I can sell. Well, I can sell cents to average. I can sell da 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 da. But that's in interview.
Yeah.
Right. But when it comes to actual doing stuff, I will very quickly identify who is the doer and who is the talker. So I got people right now. Right? Everyone wants my time, not to be brag about it, but
You're the boss. You're the
I only
boss.
talk to my business partner, right? Like Mark, sales director, marketing director, and CFO, things like that. But I do give my like an open door time every day, like from 4 to 6, so people can come. So they will come and then say, "Hey, Don, I've got this idea. Like, I've got this AI thing, so you can put your put yourself into turn into those."
Like the Hey Jan, where you can create your own AI character that looks like you, talks like you.
You can talk to people as in like a figure.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like, well, I don't understand what that is, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Can you do something yourself
Set it up.
first?
Just set it up. Yeah.
Set it up. Do it, because I wanted to see data. Once I get the result, then I can analyze which one is good, which one is not. I'm still testing things. I'm open minded. But if you talk, the first time I'm like, oh, okay, I embrace your initiative. I embrace your passion. But then your second time, when I ask you, I'm like, so how was the result? Yeah, can I see if it's working? I wanted to introduce to other teammate too, right? And I'm still buying these things. I'm trying to get. You see a lot of these people, yeah. So then, okay, I already have this alert to me. I say, this person, next time when it comes to me, I say, excuse me, I'm working.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm a bit busy.
Until you show me what you wanted to do, what you told me last time, right? So that's really easy to talk about, right? Going back to your question, like, how do I find out these people? Like, for example, Mark, he has zero knowledge back then when he first joined real estate, right? He has no network. Like, his people around him back then was a millionaire. He was probably live paycheck by paycheck.
Family, friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because for his group of people back then, I think they can earn, but then they don't think about investment.
Well, the financial literacy side as well. I think that's so important.
So most people, right, when they get, say, 100K right now, just say 100K right now, right? After tax, they don't even think about tax. They think about, oh yeah, I got 100K this year, right? The first thing they think about is, let's plan the 2 holiday getaway this year, and then they sit business class. I don't even fly business class.
Bro,
I
fly economy.
Yeah, I fly economy, and last time they have some extra seat, right? Or they call it premium.
Premium economy.
Premium.
Yeah.
I say, how much? 500. 500, no.
No, too much, too expensive.
500, I go to Guangzhou, I can do, man,
Exactly.
10 massages with like, the 油炸鬼 in the mouth. Man, I can,
Someone feeding you.
yeah. So
Yeah.
even at this point, I don't fly business. Why do you fly business? But I'm like, oh, it's a choice. It's a choice. Right?
I agree. I think a lot of people don't think about that actually. Turning the wheel towards financial literacy, I think it's such an important thing, right? I mean, your parents could earn and they knew how to make a lot of money, and back in Guangzhou you had entrepreneurial parents. So you didn't come from a poor family.
I don't think they're entrepreneur. I think they just,
Business owner.
I think they're business owner, but because they haven't learned any business skills or operating skills, it's a lot of hands-on. So you see a lot of business right now. Yes, I wouldn't call they entrepreneur. They just buying a job.
Agreed.
They dig the hole and then they jump in. Well, I was doing that for a long time too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I put a lot of hard hours in there. I was just enough to pay for some bills and maybe buy like a car or like investment property, and that's it. I don't have too much left. But once you understand, entrepreneur is all about you can scale, you can leverage people, but that's very different.
Understand. So what was that like then for you? For obviously, you started to learn more about financial literacy yourself. You followed in the footsteps of your parents to start your own business. What was your journey like? When did you start your first business?
My first business. Oh, you mean real estate?
Mm-hmm.
That was 11 years ago.
11
12 years ago.
How old were you? 20,
26?
26? Okay.
26?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want it to start, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I was working at a firm, for about two years.
Real estate firm.
Yeah, for a real estate
Yeah.
firm. I learned a lot from that firm to learn a lot of the good thing, and I've seen a lot of things that I should be avoiding. But then when it comes to, a scale, right? There's this thing that you learn, but then there's so many negative things that I don't want. It's against my principle.
Yep,
So I'm
yep.
like, okay, I decided to leave. Yeah, and then during that 2 year, I built up a lot of network, and some of my VIP clients, they really like me.
Yeah.
So they say, hey, Don, if you're not doing real estate anymore, maybe you come back to China. I look after some of my business. They treat me as like the nephew, nieces, like that, like really warm. And then I say, okay, and go on, I will come, no problem. Book the air ticket, everything.
Yeah.
I couldn't find my passport. Yeah, so I asked my mom, I asked my wife. I said, I know I'm in a very low situation. How do you go, like low
Bottom. Yeah, the bottom.
I'm at bottom right now. But it's okay. I'm not gonna go suicide, right? I'm going to China to seek some opportunity. So can you give me my passport so I can fly? They're like, no. I'm trying. So they flipped the whole house. They couldn't find a passport.
Yeah.
All right. So I said, I need to go somewhere. I need to spend time by myself. So I booked a hotel in Gold Coast, locked myself there for 3 days, read the book. Yeah, I still know that book. It's called Who Moved My Cheese?
Who moved your cheese?
Yeah, that was the book when I was reading in the...
Yeah.
when I was like rock bottom. Yeah, I was doing gym, push-ups, squat in the thing, trying to get myself back up, trying to pick yourself back up. Yeah. And then...
Did you study before this as well? Did you go to uni?
Yeah, I did aerospace engineering.
You did
in
aerospace
uni.
engineering?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You
So
SW?
very, very logical.
Yeah.
Very logical thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then so afterwards you went to
Yeah, so
real estate.
yeah, got into real estate. That was an accident too, because I was... Right, I'm gonna tell you my big plan, right?
Yeah.
I just come with me, right? Come with me. How many years ago? I think it was almost 15 years ago. 15 years ago, right? So I'm the 4th year in aerospace engineering, almost about to graduate. And then my plan is, okay, this is legend. This is genius, right? Find a job once you graduate, right? Work 2 years really hard, and you get a promotion, and then you get a pay rise up to 100K. Beautiful, right? Then you hang out with your girlfriend for 2 more years, get a car, get a house.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can borrow money to get a house back then. I have no idea. I
You
thought you
have
have
to
to
buy
pay.
cash.
You have to, pay cash, right?
Yeah.
All right, then we have a couple kids, get a dog, and then every year we do 2 holiday trip until we reach the age of retirement. Yeah, what a genius plan. That was great.
Great plan.
Great plan. But you know what? After I was thinking more about that plan, I got stressed. I wasn't even doing real estate back then, but I was stressed. I'm like, whoa, shit, is that what would I with? Like 2 holidays until retirement, and then what I'm gonna do after
Hey,
that?
2 holidays, pretty good. Pretty good.
I know.
Yeah, very good. Every year, 2 holidays, fantastic.
But anyway, like so that wasn't the life that I wanted, even though I had the plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my friend got me into real estate. I'm like very lucky during that trial period, earn some money that I never earned before. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. What was that like during your trial period? Did you sell properties, sell 2 properties? What'd you do?
Yeah. We sold some property.
How many? How many? Do you remember?
I think I earned 36K.
36K.
Yeah,
Wow.
back then, before I joined real estate, I was making coffee in
Yeah.
for Qantas Lounge T3.
Yeah. Wow.
And the whole holiday, if I worked the summer holiday, I'll probably save 3,000. But my first sale in real estate is like 3,000
Yeah. First commission.
first commission. Oh, that was only the exchange commission, and then the settlement commission another 3K. But you don't get that until after half a year, 1 year,
That's
2
right.
year, right?
That's right.
But it's a game changing. I'm like, wow, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people have to study 4 years, 5 years in the real estate, get a degree, and then they will get a 100K, 150K job. But I just did one summer holiday, and I'm a noob. I make like 30, 36. I'm like, wow, damn. Okay, told my mom. So before I told my mom, I'm Asian, I was like, shit, if I don't finish my degree or I dropped out, what I'm going to do? I'm going to get slapped, right? So I was so ready.
Warming up.
I trained my face, right? I trained my neck, so I make sure I can handle the slap, right?
Yeah.
I said, Mom, I'm going to go into real estate.
Yeah.
And yeah, very luckily, she's wise.
Yeah.
She said, if you're not doing anything that harming the people, the world, and ethically, right, go for it.
Yeah.
So she's my biggest support,
Wow.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That was good. What made you different to other people during your summer holiday break and doing your real estate trial? What made you different?
Because I don't have money. The only thing that I can think about is how do I get my first sale, second sale, third sale right? Because the first 3 sales, they're the critical. The first one you get it might be luck. It might be someone that trusts you. Yeah, say your brother or your mother. They're like, oh, no, I'm going to support you, right? Second one, yeah, maybe your wife, your girlfriend, or the close one. But if you do 3, then it's a formula. Yeah. So I think the difference between me and my other mate, like Benjamin, back then we were in the real estate. In that firm, we were the youngest, and we have no knowledge at all. We have no network.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we pretty much we outraged a lot of people. That was fun. And then we went to nightclub for the first time.
Yeah.
And then we're like 50 tequila. I'm like, feel boss.
You feel like a boss.
Yeah. If I go back, I probably wouldn't spend it like that. But
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But in that moment, obviously, everyone goes through that experience where
Yeah.
they have money
So
for the first time.
the difference between us, right, and the other agent is we don't have a plan B. Yeah. Because I know that if I go back to university, I can get a degree, but I won't even think that I can get a job related to engineering.
Yeah.
Related to aerospace engineering.
Yeah. Quite difficult here. Quite difficult.
Yeah. I think there's only a few people that graduated in our year. Well, Mark's also in aerospace engineering.
Yeah.
And he's not in engineering.
Yeah.
Now
right.
he's with us.
Exactly. He's also in sales now. Yeah.
Yeah, so probably like less than 5% or 10% people actually gone into something related to engineering. Yeah.
That's very difficult.
Yeah. But I think mindset is still the number one thing. My business partner, Justin, always say 80% is a mindset. Yeah. If you have the desire to go for it, then go for it. There's people going to laugh at you anyway, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But once you have that desire, then everything will come in place. Some people they call it manifesting. Some people they call it like if you have a goal, like the universe will help you, will bring people to you
To make it happen.
to make it happen.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. So how did that process then lead you to your first, business in real estate? Because 2 years you spent with this company.
Oh yes, yeah. See, I
You evolved
off
out
topic
of
a
it.
lot. You
Yeah.
probably have to do some editing. Yeah. So yeah, I locked myself into the hotel and read the book.
Yeah.
Who moved my cheese?
Yeah.
And when you finish, who moved my cheese? I think I sent a signal to the universe.
Yeah.
Then somebody called one of my mate, like he's in the mortgage broking business. Like, hey, I know what happened to you, but it's okay. It doesn't matter where you go. I'm here to support, right? How about that? Come, let's have dinner with one of my mate. He's a developer in Melbourne. He just come back here. Let's have dinner. Do you like lobster? I'm like, who doesn't like lobster? All right, let's go lobster, right? So we went to Blue Angel. We talked and met my business partner Justin.
Oh, so that's how you met Justin?
Yeah. So he's a very chill guy too. Like he's not in suit, but I was all tuxedo up.
Yeah.
But I haven't got any expectation on what's going on. I'm like already, what can go worse, right? So then he asked me, what do you do? I said, I sell property. And then he told me he built property. He's like, oh, okay, I think we're a good match. Should we start a business? I said, no. I said, no. It's powerful to say no, right?
Yeah,
the more you say no, they wanted you more, right? So I think I played the trick like subconsciously. And then, all right, no problem. So we eat. And then during that dinner, we finished like 6-7 bottles between 4 people, like red wine, white wine. And it's like, hey, so next week, come to Melbourne. Let me show you my 3 developments.
Yeah. So Justin was developing down in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I say no. Yeah. But then, so that's the good thing. That's why I still learn from him. I admire him so much. He will never take no as an answer, but he won't explain more. So he will change angle, right? So he's like, hey, let's go to this Wall Square bar. It's new. I know my friends work over there. Okay, so we go there, and then we'll do some shots. But then I was in a really happy mood. I don't know why. It's just the vibe. Even though like business doesn't matter, right? So I went to the bartender. The first time I gave $100 tip in my entire life.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave her a tip.
And that's your rock bottom as well.
Oh, that's my rock bottom. Yeah. I probably have a couple thousand left in my bank account.
Yeah.
Right. And then I went to the waitress. I said, that's the game plan for tonight, right? You see outside there's 4 people, right? I want you to bring 4 shots and then a bottle of red wine. And soon as you see the red wine go down to 1/3, you bring another round of shots, a shot of your choice, and then another bottle of red wine until you see 1 survivor. So, all right. So that's what I said. That's the game, right?
Yeah.
So then Justin, he's a boss too. Like, so he will know how to look after the group. So he will always do this, and then people will come, and then he was about to tell, hey, can we get another shot? But when he do that, the shot and the wine, it
comes with your plan was executing.
It was like that. And he looked at the waitress. I'm like, what's going on? I was like, oh yeah, your friend has already sold the whole thing. So like, ooh, okay. Right. Then after that, I think the energy, the flow, the frequency, they call it frequency or what you call it, amplitude, whatever I call it. It's like kind of matching. So then he sees the moment but then he didn't ask me. He pulled out his phone. That's a fun part. Yeah. Pull out, Sandy. Right, not tomorrow, but the day after, book 3 ticket, return to Melbourne, and book Weston, the hotel Weston. Yeah, book 3 rooms. We're gonna be going there, do some work. Right. So then I'm like, whoa. I never met anyone who has an assistant back then. Yeah. Even now, right? You don't see too many people with assistant.
Correct.
I'm like, wow, okay. That's what I saw from movies, right? That's what I see from TVB, like, the CEO stuff.
The boss,
I'm like,
right.
Okay. All right. I can't say no now, right? I'm like, okay, let's go there. But later on, I found out that he calls Sandy. but Sandy doesn't know how to do it. So the next morning,
He's on the-
he does the booking, but he worked. But he worked. I loved authenticity, right? So we went to Melbourne. We looked at all his project for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then we spent the whole 2-3 days just having fun, like eating, going to omakase. Back then, omakase was everything was my first time. I'm like, wow, that's work.
Wow.
Yeah. Then he's like, oh, you want to think about? Yeah. And he used the urgency closing to me.
Yeah.
Say, you're not the only one that I talk to.
Yeah. He was trying to recruit you the whole
I got
time.
a 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, back then I was going with gut feeling. But
Yeah.
now, instead of just gut feeling, I will go with some research and stats too. But back then I didn't. But I made the right choice there. So gut feeling feels good. He feels like, he's someone that I wanted to work for and work with and learn from. Yeah, for at least for the 10, 20 years for my life, right? Yeah, so then we started. So borrow money from my parents, like 5,000 to that's the setup fee. So Justin put out 5,000. So we started the company with 10,000. Yeah, 2 weeks later we got those money back because we start making some sales.
Yeah, straight away.
Straight away, because I'm like, I got to pay back 5,000 to my friend because I borrowed 5,000 to set up the company.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's how
I
it started.
still have that 5,000 transfer screenshot in my computer. Is a reminder.
Yeah. You should print it out, put a post on it.
Yeah, I still got the date. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for people, like, that's probably one advice for people if you want to start something.
Yeah.
If you feel like it, just go for it, man.
Yeah. And was Justin like at that stage? Because he's obviously been a great mentor for you, and the value of mentors we both know.
Yeah.
Was he already extremely successful at that stage, or was he kind of just leading his development company? What was it like for him?
Well, at least to me, he's got an assistant.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Is successful.
What do you think Justin saw in you, obviously, during that time? Because he spent a lot of time trying to recruit you, and whether or not there were other 6 candidates or not, could be bullshit, could be true. Yeah. What do you think your difference was?
Well, firstly, that 6 candidate was real because
it was real.
Yeah, he showed me the screenshot. It definitely helped me to make some decision too.
He pushed you.
In a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. I think definitely I probably broke his pattern somehow because a lot of people, they don't say no to him.
Yeah.
Because I say no to him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I 3 times, he must be like, finish, GG, right?
That's it, bye-bye.
See you later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I was able to do that and authenticity. Yeah, and I'm young. Back then, I'm only like 26, right? 26. So when you're 26, you have a lot of energy. Yeah, you can do like 15 hours a day.
Yeah,
I was
that's
actually
right.
doing
Easy.
like 15, 16 hours a day. Yeah, and you don't feel that's a job. You don't feel that. Yeah, and I think I'm very creative, and I know how to catch some people's like facial expressions, and I know what they want to do. I think that's also thanks to my dad and mom, right? Back then in the business, guys, I see a lot of faces. If people having like looked at
Dodgy.
yeah, even dodgy, or even though they just say in a restaurant, right? We're eating, and then all of a sudden you're like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to ask for service.
Yeah.
So very quickly, if I see people, I before they even go up and speak a words, I'm ready there. Yeah. So those are the things that I think. Like he told me, I'm quite intelligent. So thanks to his compliment, he likes to work with intelligent people. Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, hardworking, integrity.
Yeah. That's good. And then so building the process, was that company that you guys first started, was that Cubecorp straight away?
That was Cubecorp.
That was Cubecorp?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he has his development and property management company. Yeah. That's something else. That's big scale, different league, right? You're talking about $200-300 million projects. Yeah. And now up to billions. Yeah. But for us, for Cubecorp, it's probably very little small. Yeah. But I see is I'm gonna make it big.
Of course.
Yeah, because I'm not settled for small thing. It's too boring.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Things are different at scale, which is good. So When you started Cubecorp, that was when 11 years ago.
That was 2015 and the 1st of July. Yeah, I remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
So almost 10 years. 1st of July. That's my birthday too. So
Yeah.
you started on my birthday. Good job.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
We have the same birthday. Cheers to Cubecorp. Very good. Very good. Oh wow. So it's been 10 years of Cubecorp now.
Yeah.
Where would you say Cubecorp is at the moment?
Cubecorp.
Yeah.
I reckon right now, I will use metaphor like Phoenix. Phoenix, they die, and then now they reborn. Yeah.
What was the peak for Cubecorp? Like, how big did you grow the business?
I think in terms of just say salespeople, yeah.
Yeah.
One point we reach up to like 60, 70 sales.
60, 70 salespeople.
Yeah.
Wow.
However, I wasn't keeping on the quality of the people
Right.
these people are great people. Yeah. It's just that we haven't set boundaries, we haven't set rules, we haven't set standard. So I'm the one who actually allowing that, tolerating that. So that's the lesson learned too, right? I was focusing in building the number of people. I was focusing in selling. I don't care where. I don't care like what that product is. So some of the product it was pretty crap.
Yeah. So we're talking like shit developments.
Yeah, but it's not that I love to promote those products. It's because I have no idea about doing research, due diligence check. I will trusted the developer too much sometimes by how they say stuff because I was intuition, right? But running a business, you cannot do that anymore. You have to feel, right? You have to research. You have to see. You have to see the record, and that's important. I'm very selective of our developer clients and builder client right now. So making sure that all the buyers or the agent they're promoting the good product or they're buying the good investment product. Yeah.
What makes a shit product then? Because I think this is good now because for a lot of audience, they probably don't know, right? And for a lot of audience who talked about wealth management and for people to grow their money, I think life comes in 3 stages. You make money, you grow money, you save money, right? And so how do people now from a financial literacy point of view, property is one of those things where we always want to try to get into and, obviously not financial advice for people out there, but property is one of those things where our parents try to get into, a lot of our friends are into. Australia is a property market. What makes a shit product, especially because first home buyer is so hard right now? What makes a shit product from your point of view as the sales agent who has dealt with thousands of properties? What makes a shit product and that you will never sell anymore?
It's hard right now because the government put in a lot of regulations
Yeah.
to not even letting any ship product to come out on the market.
Oh, okay.
It's so many screens, so many security these days. So I'll just give you an example. Back then, what would be a shitty one, right? So when you say, or when we sell off the plan, right? You buy a 2-bedroom. A shit development can come up with a 1-bed plus study. Hey, here you go.
That's a 2-bedroom. That's how they
You
say
want
it.
it a
They're
lot?
cool.
Or no, they changed the floor plan because in the rule back then,
Yeah.
they can change the layout without telling the client if
Oh,
it's
wow.
still within a certain size,
Wow.
internal size.
So the client's already paid for it.
They already
Deposit's
paid for it.
done.
Right? They're planning to have the kids 1 bedroom and then for them another bedroom. But it turned out to be a 1-bed plus study, and the study you don't have doors. Yeah, so that will be pretty crap, right? A quality, yeah, definitely. So you see water features. What's water feature like? Leaking? That's water feature. Yeah, that's waterfall feature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how bad that will be because your strata it will go up, your special levy will go up. Maybe like, man, it's not. It's a big money when it comes to special levies. Yeah. So those one will be pretty crap too. And then the bank, sometimes they know who is the builder and who's the developer. They will come in and will not give valuation. So say you bought something, right? You bought something for 800K.
Okay.
The bank comes in, say, okay, I'll give you the valuation for this property, 850K. And then you can borrow 80% or 70% based on that one. Yeah. But nowadays, if you get full val, it's great. So 800, give you 800, right? Oh, the shit one, the worst one, they'll come in and say, We cannot give any variation for this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So all these buyers, they're like screwed up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
But obviously, the developer, they need to get this settled before they get money. So this is very different to compared to China, right? In China, you can take the deposit and then they go on to the next development. But here, you need to finish project by project. Yeah. So for them, they will probably get a financier come in and lend to these people, but at a higher rate than the bank. So those one will be something bad too. And the worst one, it will be they don't build. Yeah, I've sold two projects. Well, I'm coming to two projects that they didn't build. Yeah, developer just they don't have money to build, run out of money, or then the construction costs shit up the roof,
Yeah.
and they're like,
What happens in that case? Does the client lose money or?
no, in here it's pretty safe. The client will get all the deposit back, whether it's 5%, 10%. Yeah,
But opportunity cost, obviously.
of course.
Yeah.
Say 3 years ago, what we can get, just say 800K 3 years ago.
Yeah.
What can you get?
Yeah.
And 800K today, what can you
Exactly.
get?
Nothing nowadays. Nothing nowadays.
Well, everything gone up,
Yeah.
right? Even the fur. I was eating a bowl of fur that bit.
Yeah.
$21. $21 for
21.
fur that bit.
Yeah.
Damn. I remember it was like $12.
14 bucks. Yeah. 12, 13, $14 at Bankstown.
Yeah.
Back in the day, easy.
And even in Hurstville, right? Yeah, because I grew up in that area,
yeah.
Riverwood. So I used to go King's Hot Bread. I'm not sure if you
I
know
love
that.
King's.
King's Hot
Yeah.
Bread, eh?
Yeah, I love
So
King's.
you get a bread roll
Yeah.
and bubble tea,
Yeah.
a combo for about $8, right?
Yeah. Now it's different. The roll itself is like $10 now.
A roll itself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you say everything gone up, right? Eggs gone up, property gone up because of all the costs and all the construction material,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, labor. Man, your income doesn't go up much.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
For us, it's good. For us, we do business, so we can. It's uncapped.
Yeah.
For sales, it's uncapped too. That's why I love sales.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But for a lot of the
Just
like
normal jobs, corporate jobs.
even corporate, they make 150, 160 right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, eh?
That's decent. That's already
that's-
decent level. You're
yeah.
like senior. You're
Yeah. One
maybe
of my
lower
friends just
management.
showed me the stats. His name is Christian. He's shown me if you can earn up to 150K to 160K in the corporate world, you are already considered the top 10%.
Yeah.
Top 10%.
Yeah.
But that's nothing.
That's right. Can't survive.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Very
Yeah.
difficult.
If you guys are just finishing that Easter show, right? Maybe one Easter show you really like.
Make the same.
Yeah, we can't tell you the number.
Yeah. No numbers. No numbers.
But a lot of hard work. Malvin told me, so busy. So busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very busy. So yeah, I think it's very, very important that a lot of people really know it's not just about making money. It's about, how do you preserve your money and grow your money as well. And I think, what you guys are doing with real estate is great as well. You have a lot of education going on, which is good. And in terms of Cubecorp and its growth and development, I think it's great as well. I think you guys are going through like a very interesting transitional period at the moment. You were telling me just before the podcast, you've sacked pretty much 80% of the team.
Yeah.
And you're rebuilding from the ground up.
Yeah.
So as you rebuild from the ground up, what do you kind of look for in these new agents? Because you're going to get younger agents coming through now,
Yeah.
early 20s, mid 20s, potentially early in their careers.
So
as well.
now, well, firstly, I wouldn't say I sack those people. You just, come to one-to-one conversation and say, well, this is where we wanted to go. From now on, I'm really sick and tired of staying too small. Would you like to come on board with me? And some agent, they already make 200, 300. They are comfortable. And they don't want to change. A lot of people, they don't like change. Yeah. But you see the leader type, they love change, embrace change, adapt to all these tools, right? So then I got I think actually 30, 40% of the people, they're willing to stay because they see my vision. They see, even though some people, they don't even know my vision, but they say, well, if I'm working alongside with Justin and Don, it's going to be fun. Yeah. Because we are on board people. We're always thinking about innovation. We always think about how to solve these in a better way, in a fun way. Yeah, our team vibe is the best. Yeah, so we wipe those out. I used to scared of wiping people, asking people to leave. Because people always say, Don, you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
But what it costs is actually torturing me. It will distract my big dream. So now I have a clear boundary and rule. Say it's okay, right? You work with me for 7, 8 years, but now when it comes to I'm moving to this path, but you don't want to, you want to do some other thing. Good, no problem. We get you. You can be out, right? And then with the new people, easy. When they come in, they have to go through a very long process. So last one we done recruitment. We've received 335 application, but we only hire 10 people. And the first question is commission only. Commission only. They say, oh yeah. So if I earn, can we talk about it? Because I've experience. I've that. I said, if you are that good,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want a salary.
Exactly. Bank yourself.
Yeah.
Bank on yourself.
No one's in my company has got a salary. Yeah. Lee, he couldn't even. Well, I mean, he speak English, but he's got a very heavy North Vietnamese accent. But he's one of the top sales. He just make I think 330K in 9 months. Yeah, life changing for him. Been in the business for 3 years now. Yeah, Mark's obviously
Yeah,
like,
crushing.
like he can't go back to the 9 to 5 anymore.
Can't.
Yeah, so I'll use those people as a quality and then go through this process. Everyone's so sharp right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's a doer.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you see in these new recruits that kind of set them apart from the other 325 because you hired 10 of them, right? So
Yeah.
What do you see in these 10?
The sharp.
Yeah.
The
In what
sharp.
way? How do you define sharp?
Right, punctuality. I've got actually my admin support Tracy. She do a lot of the filter for me, right? And then I will do the second interview on the phone, and booking the time. Good. Some of them they don't show up.
Yeah.
Last time I did a story.
Yeah.
I said, man, you serious?
Yeah.
I waited for you.
Yeah.
You didn't show up.
Yeah.
I said, whatever you do, good luck. No, I was actually a little bit angry on that one. Maybe I had a long day. But normally I'm like, oh, okay, thank you for not turning up because
Yeah.
it will save my time already, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So then with the good people, I'm not talking about the shitty people anymore, right? The good people, always 15 minutes before the interview, they come.
Yeah.
See, today I come 60 minutes
yeah,
early.
you did,
I was
you did.
actually there like 30 minutes already, but I don't want to come too early.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. The rain,
Could
right?
be busy, different schedules.
And
you
the
wanna
first
impact-
time that I go to a new place, I'm trying to be like, trying to be get everything under control, right? If you're late or if you're on time, that means you're late. That's what I see. So these people, they come 15 minutes early, right? Dress really sharp, because the first impression you cannot wipe out. That's why they call it first impression.
Correct.
Yeah. So when I see you the first time, right, sharp, like in Tony Robbins, I remember.
Yeah.
You're like good gesture, and then the handshake was firm. That's the impression.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
like those people that come in, I've got people that come in for interview.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, we're not artists here, bro. Yeah. Don't dress all your fashion stuff and with the earring, the bling bling. So straight away, I judge people by their book, by the book cover.
Yeah.
I mean, because not me like to judge, or your future client they will judge. Yeah. So those people, and then the good one, all right. If for the next recruit, right? If you hear this, yeah, you can prepare. They prepare questions for me after the whole chat, right? They prepare question for me. They will ask me a lot of questions. They are I think the most important question that those people ask is not what they can get, is what are you taking the company to?
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very vision focused. I love that.
Yeah. And the people who ask, how much they can get, those ones is still okay, no problem, right? Because it's a job interview.
Yeah.
So I'll tell everything they do. But so everyone that come in here, not just purely for money.
Yeah.
But I think they have a lot of great leadership quality in them. Because I want to breed leaders.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
We all want leaders.
Oh yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Leaders are
Hard to
exactly
get,
where- Yeah.
but you can get them.
Of course.
You can get them.
So how's it been going? I think it's been a couple of weeks now since you hired them.
Yeah.
What have you seen that, some have pulled through, some are kind of like falling short on
Of
the
course.
interviews.
Yeah. It's 80-20 rules.
Is it?
It's always 80-20.
So 80% no good or 80% good?
So far 80% is good.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
throughout maybe for the next 3-4 months, this 80%, they will have the 80-20 again.
Yes, and it keeps going.
It keeps
keeps
going.
going, keeps
So what we're doing is we're refining the people, because we have a big dream. We have a big dream. We need good salespeople. Because the developer client, they trusted us. They give us exclusive project. They give us, what developer, right? If you're a developer, if we don't sell, you don't get money. Yeah, and your family is heavily depending on your success or on your project. Yeah, so we play a very important role for them.
For the developer. What is that cycle like? I think a lot of people won't actually know in the outside world. I think most people won't actually know what that cycle is like for sales. Because when you guys sell, there's all sorts of things. You guys sell existing properties, you sell developments, you sell off the plans, you even create other new projects with other developers, right? So there's all sorts of things that you guys do. What is the sort of process like then for your life cycle of your business, right? A developer will go, they will borrow money, they will go and develop, for example, a block of property, block of houses or apartments. Then they come and find you to sell, and they need you to sell before they can settle on their properties. Or how does it work?
Yeah, different. Depending on their strategy.
Yeah.
Every developer, they have their own goals and strategies. Some, they're very conservative. Yeah, so they don't like to take too much risk. Yeah, so even though the property is not selling at all, right? They say it's okay, we keep it, and then when it's fully built, they sell one at a higher price, and then that's one type. But most of them, they will leverage, of course, right? So they will do projects like 300 units, 20 townhouses, 100 townhouses. So then they will tell you what the bank wants to see. They will see exchanges. So then that's when the project marketing company come in. Because for local agency, they can't pull out numbers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they can. They're really good in selling existing home because that's a different skill set.
Right.
They will go in, they will talk to the vendor, they will stage a home, right? And then they will pull a campaign and they will sell one.
Yeah.
But for project marketing, because we know what we're doing and we got the people, we got like 30, 40 sales agents to go talk to their community, talk to their existing database. At 1 week, 2 week, 1 month, we can pull out 30, 40. The max. Nowadays, probably a bit slower, but yeah.
Yeah, wow.
But we can pull big numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
And so your job is essentially take the developer's project, connect your sales team to that project.
Yes.
Go out into the market, get as many deposits as possible or commitments.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? And then
No, we need to sell, not just for EOIs or commitments.
not just the OIs.
Yeah, we need to sell, whether is they approve for 5% exchange or 10% exchange, because that's what the bank needs to see.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then once they see it, they're like, oh, okay, I'll give you the next money for your build.
For your build. Yeah.
Yeah, so
right.
some of them they will go through that cycle. It's very stressing.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, but the developer, they love it because that's what the DNA is designed to do.
Yeah,
They like to do big stuff. Yeah. So one thing I always share with my people, I say if you can solve big problem, you get big reward.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Developers get very big reward.
Yeah, we can sweep the floor. That's small problem. We get how much per hour right now? I don't know, like $18 per hour sweeping floors.
Yeah, well, I think it's a lot more than that now.
Yeah.
With, fair work rules and all of that. But yeah, it's definitely a lot more.
Okay.
Retail workers get like $32 an hour now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
There you go.
I didn't know.
So expensive.
Yeah.
That's why Australia's so hard to build business.
It is hard.
Very, very difficult.
It is
very
hard.
difficult. Lots of rules, regulations, lots of salary. And I think Australia is a country where you see a lot of the small business owners stuck inside their business
Yeah.
for a very long time before they can get out. So actually, what's the process for you then? when did you kind of get out of being stuck in the business to work on the business in your business career?
Well, I'm still working in the business.
Mm.
What they say is leader, you got to be involved too
Mm.
at the certain stage,
Mm,
right?
mm, mm.
And if you tell me and I'm enjoying, of course I'm enjoying in the business, but also I need to put myself to work on the business.
That's
So
the hard part, right?
I have like 2 roles
Mhm.
on my daily routine.
Mhm.
So in the morning, I got to work on the business. I got to
Mm.
think about what is the next move, what is the business scope,
Mm.
how can I do uh, get this process smoother a bit, right?
Mm.
And then from 9 a.m. onwards, then it will be working in the business,
Mm.
like operations, right? Making sure that
Making your own sales as well. Pick
I
up the
really
phone.
make my own sales right now because my biggest client right now is builders and developers.
Right.
Yeah, because if I spend time in working with my own sale, yes, I'll get that commission,
Mm.
but then I won't have time to build a bigger business.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, thanks to my family too, they understand because they say, "Hey, you got to do your own sale too." I say, "Hey, I can do my own sale,
Mm.
but that means the company is not
Growing.
growing as fast as I want it to be."
Mm.
Right.
Mm.
So I will do my own sale on the weekend, like
Mm.
after work hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's becomes a hobby now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it gets a
Side
bit
hustle.
yeah, it gets a bit easier because I've been in the game for like 14 years right now.
Mm.
Everyone know me. I don't screw up people, right?
Mm.
So they will say, "Oh, I wanted to do this. I wanted to buy this." Especially your existing clients,
Yeah.
they don't question you too much. They just say, "Well, I need to buy this every 2 year.
Mm.
What's a good product? Show me some numbers."
Yeah.
So there's a lot of investor
Mm.
that I sell to. I don't even take them to the site.
Yeah.
They say
They already
why?
know.
Yeah, they know. So it becomes really good for me. So the thing that obsessed with me right now is actually scaling.
Mm. How do you get bigger?
Yeah, the mistake or the lesson I learned is I scale it too fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I lift the ceiling up,
Mm-hmm.
but then the ground is not up.
The foundation.
The foundation is not up. So now this year is all back to
So it's like the building in Burwood, you know, the development that collapsed
yeah.
in Burwood.
Yeah.
You built it, boom, falls over.
Yeah, and that's time.
Yeah.
You gotta able to put in a lot of time to always fix on the to look at the roots.
Mm.
Yeah, are there any worms or are there any like pests? Yeah. So we are peasants.
We're peasants. We are peasants. We're Chinese
proud.
peasants. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're Chinese
Chinese
peasants.
peasants.
Proud Chinese peasants, as Trump says, you know. Yeah, so that's really, really interesting. It's cool because you guys are building something really great and dealing with a lot of money all the time. I think what's a good tip from you then in identifying a good project? Because you guys aren't the only big project marketing company in
Yeah.
Sydney, right? There's a lot of them. And
Mhm.
we know a lot of them are run by like FOBs and stuff like that as well. So how do you identify, like, how do you identify one, a good developer to work with?
Yep.
And two, how do you then help your clients identify what's a good project
Mm.
that has some sort of good return for them? Because
So
there's
for
a lot
developer,
of, yeah.
4 things,
Mm.
right? 1, communication. So good developer, we always talk. If not every day, every second day, or Instagram these days, like all that. But
Yeah.
so we know where we are. Yeah, I know where he's taking the daughter. So these people, will communicate a lot. It gives everyone a sense of secure. Like
Yeah.
these guys are not running away.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's real.
Yep. 2 is respect. So what is not respect? Developers sometimes they have big ego.
Yeah.
They think that you work for them. Yes, we work for you, but
Yeah.
we're helping you, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's mutual respect. There's some people they don't respect you. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you find that there's less respect because we're Asian? Or
Oh no. People like the people that I work with, the developer, clients, the builder. Man, we had the best time. Yeah, because we respect each other. It's not about like Asian or non-Asian things like that. Yeah. And the third thing is they need to pay on time. If I know that this developer is not paying on time, all the talk is bullshit. Because I need to pay my agent, man. They're on commission only.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So
That's right.
yeah, these 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the And then the last one, what's the last one that they need to look handsome. Yeah. I mean, when I put it this way, is they need to know how to look after themselves.
Yeah.
If I see a developer, they come to see me, not groomed properly.
Not confident.
Usually they confident, but then the hair's not done. There's got some couple of pimple here. They should use Chigolo. I mean,
Cheeky
they buy that product. Yeah. The belly's big. They don't go to gym, right? So so for these people, if they can't look after themselves right, they won't able to look after their family, and they won't able to look after the business.
Yeah.
And the development project is heavy part of their business. So I know. So these people are actually everyone who work with me right now, the people are sharp.
Yeah.
Even developers sharp. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
You're sharp. That's why I hate me.
I do my best. I do my best. So then, so that's the development end, which is great because then that allows you to choose good projects to sell.
Yeah.
What about for the clients? What do they look for in terms of identifying, right? Because obviously it's a critical component of financial literacy is not just understanding that there are different investment and asset classes, but also at the same time, for you as someone who is also you're invested in property, obviously yourself. What do you kind of look for, and then what do you help your clients? Because your clients trust you to bring them good projects.
You mean as in buy a client?
Yeah,
right?
like
okay.
buying,
All right. So
buying
I
clients.
go back to my sales agent role. So my buyers, usually you got to really quickly identify which type they are. Some are homeowners. They wanted to buy that for whatever reason, right? And for Asian, we need to buy a property before we can marry, or the mother-in-law will give her daughter to you, right?
Yeah.
So even though that property is in a shitty suburb or a bad condition, you got to buy it.
Yeah.
Because it ticks a box. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two, and I love to deal with those people is investors. They will look at the numbers. One is potential capital gain. Two is the number return, the yield, rental yield, and then third is exit plan. Now, usually these are the things that I look for the investor. Yeah. So if I just use investor for this case, right, for this scenario, because I deal with a lot. Yeah. Rental yield. What's the Sydney rental yield right now? Between 3.5% to 4%. So anything above that, it ticks. Good. Two. Two is the capital gain. Well, I wish I know how much it will gain next year. But real estate is not looking at that. Real estate is a long-term game. You have to go for minimum 5 years, 7 years to see a good growth. So capital gain, you always look for, I call it the pie, or P-I-E, the pie. P for population growth, right? I for infrastructures, because it will bring jobs. Yeah. Third one is employment, which is job, because a man follows a job and a family follows a man. And then when all these family go with the man, it will have population, it will have natural birth, right? Everything goes up. So yeah, find a place where you have a good pie.
Yeah, good pie.
A good pie.
Yeah.
It won't go wrong. It won't go wrong. And then when you have a property with this good pie, even when you wanted to sell it, the exit plan, you get people that wanted to buy it. Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Gotcha. So that's what people should look for when they're obviously purchasing their properties, and especially for investors. So what's the big picture then for Cube? Where do you want to take the company?
We want 300,000 sales professionals.
300,000
sales professionals, or just professionals. Because I always have this dream, a very big dream of giving back. And I like to do big stuff. We can have a company, a property sales company with 3 people. That's what we start with. But then it doesn't fulfill me. When I receive checks, it get me happy for a bit. But then the first time that I give out a check to one of the agent, right? He cried. He made me cry too. I'm like, shit, what's going on, man? Yeah. And then he went to, well, he either checked back to the wife. The wife cried. His mom cried. So his mom come to me and said, like, very touching. I'm like, shit. So that is the first time that I kind of know the purpose, right? So one of my mentors said there's two important dates in your life. One is the day that you're born. The second one is the day that you know why you're born. So then when I give out check, I got goosebumps. He cried. Everyone cried. I'm like, oh shit, maybe that's something that I want to build. So then I want to build like 30 people, 300 people. You got to have something big. You got to aim for something big. At least I want to aim for something big, right? So 300,000 sales professionals working with us. So it will be a global company.
That's very.
It will be a
very
global
big.
company.
Very big. Yeah, that would be crazy. 300,000 people. That's a very big company. When do you want to try to achieve this goal?
It's a lifetime project. It's a lifetime project.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I want to give it actually, maybe this is a big conflict, right? Yeah. Because if I finish this project, that means I have to find another project, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but I wanted to finish this project. If it's not me, maybe my the colleagues working alongside me, right? Yeah. Or the next generation, because Cubecorp is being like a brainwashing thing for my kids and for Mark's kids and for a lot of people's kids. They talk about the brand. Yeah. They say, when can we have the Cubecorp childcare? Oh, my son obsessed with the airliners, right? Dad, when can we have the Cubecorp airline? Okay, that's good. I put that on my list.
Airplane.
Maybe, right?
Yeah.
So then when I share that goal with some of the closest people, they're like, wow, you sure? What? What? It was like 300. They thought 300, right? It was like 300,000. So then once we had that goal, we start searching what company in the world have more than 300,000 employees, staff. Even Woolworths back then, it was 264,000. But after COVID, they chopped a lot. Yeah.
So it's not impossible. It's not impossible because I don't think people realize, right? There are actually a lot of companies out there with hundreds of thousands of staff. Yeah. Amazon, Google, but these are all monster businesses. And I think it's good that you have goals like that as well. It's really good. And then obviously, like you said, it all comes down to the action to achieve it as well, right? So that's incredibly important too. So yeah, I mean, Cube's interesting. It's a business that's growing as well, and then you guys are going for a rendition. Let's turn the tables on that. What was the biggest year you kind of had for yourself in real estate?
My biggest year.
Yeah.
As in,
what did you do in terms of deals? Did you like sell a lot of property? Did you close like a big development deal? What was the biggest year like for you?
Biggest year. I don't know. I tend to not remember what we already achieved because I'm always going for the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe we sold say 200 to 300. Yeah, I think 220. That was the financial year, one of the financial year. So we have 4 teams, and each team leader have about between 8 to 20 people. Mark has the biggest team back then, 20. But then now, because we're smarter, we're more intelligent right now, we need to know how to structure. Because anything that's about 7 or 8, it's hard to communicate. See, when you have a solo team of 6, 7 people, that's when everyone gets hurt. That's when everything gets done. And then when you have more than that, some people, they might take that as a loophole, right? Not perform. And if one is not performing, you don't see it, other people see that one not perform, they will be like, okay, if that's not perform and Don Mark's not is tolerating that, that means they cannot perform. So so we have to come up. So that's our next step actually, to re-look into a structure and how do we build a team that where everyone is accountable, everyone is holding hands together. Yeah, just like building an army. Yeah, so you have general, then you have the squad leader.
Yeah. Okay, very fascinating.
How big is your team so far?
I don't know. It depends because I'm across a couple of different businesses. So across all the businesses, you're probably looking at just over 20 people. But yeah, everyone is separated. The good thing for us is obviously with the businesses, each business.
How many businesses do you have, Alan?
I have 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah, 5.
There's one thing I learned end of last year.
Yeah.
So we like, I was like, yeah, I'm a shareholder for 7, 8 companies.
Yeah.
When you're young, it feel good, right?
Yeah, that's right. But
People
it's
like,
actually more
oh,
headaches.
like that. So then, mentor told me, you ever thought about uh, all these 7 company make money? Then we look at it. They're just surviving. just one
Yeah.
or two that making the money.
That's right.
Yeah. So okay. So it enlightened me to actually chop the other companies.
I agree.
So when I say chop means that we still have those company, but I said, "No, I won't even ask you a question on that one, right? Because I know if I get one company up super good, I'm gonna bring benefit to all the other company anyway.
Correct.
So now 100% of my focus is just doing Cubecorp. Yeah, and and people can feel it, right? People can, especially like leaders, they can feel vibration even you are at a different place. So I got people from across the world.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm feeling something different. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
Maybe the story, the real. You saw the difference too. You came up to me and said, "Hey,
Absolutely.
what's going on? I feel something different, right?" It's like,
Yeah, you're back. The energy's back.
yeah.
That's right. The energy is back,
Yeah.
and I think that's important. Like I went through a very similar sort of thing at the beginning of the year. It's kind of like reevaluating. Okay, cool. I'm a shareholder in all of these businesses, or I'm operating these businesses. Which ones? And it's always like that, right? 20% makes you 80%, right? And 80% make the 20%. So you're looking at where do you want to put the 80% of your energy into, and where you put in the 20% of your energy into. Obviously, you want to put your 80% of energy into the 20% that are making the 80%. Lots of numbers here, so hopefully people are following on.
Yeah, maybe after the we're
We've got to draw it out.
We put the 99.99% of the energy into one business. That's just 0.01.
That's right. So yeah, I think that's what it is at the end of the day. And for me, it's like which businesses do I want to consolidate, and which businesses do I want to focus on this year and put a lot of energy on, so that I can generate and also protect my own mental health and protect my, emotions and protect my own energy as well. Because where energy flows, that's literally where you can see momentum come through. And I think it's very, very important to maintain that. So how do you maintain that? You've got wife and kids.
Yep.
You've got a business. You've got lots of partners. You're a shareholder in like 7 different companies. Luckily, they're all in real estate, right? So they're kind of cross and substitute for each other. But how do you kind of look after yourself so that you're in peak state?
So firstly, you need to have a big goal, vision, a dream, because that's what gets you up, and you know what you're doing straight away. I've tried it before. Right? I tried to get up at 4 a.m., but it doesn't last. It only lasts for about 4 weeks. Wow, me and Mark back then, we get up at 4 because we live in the same building, right?
Yeah,
level
yeah.
29, level 32, and we get up like that. So we so we do it because our intention wasn't right.
Yeah.
Our intent was to attract people. Like it's marketing, right?
Yeah,
You get up at 4 a.m. Yeah, you claim the title and you do stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, but it's killing us. It's killing us,
And
man.
then you fall asleep at 8 p.m.
Yeah, usually after like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
When we do that, we actually will get a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
But then the family is not that happy. The family is like, hey, we don't have any jiggy time anymore, right? Because usually jiggy is at night. You can't jiggy in the morning. It's different, right?
Yeah.
So then you got to keep the wife, the partner happy too, right?
Of
So
course.
we don't have that. And then what do you get up in the morning? What do you do after getting up in the morning? Yeah, 4, and then we met downstairs at the lobby at 4:30, and then we hit the gym at about 4:45. We do an hour, and then after that we do thinking time. So we did that for a few weeks. It just didn't last. It's not longevity, not sustainable, right? And I realized it's because our dream is not big enough. Because we want to attract attention, but we didn't know why we wanted to attract attention.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we don't even have an alarm clock, but we go up at like 5:30.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Which is good.
Yeah, because we know what to do.
Yeah.
Going back to life balance, something I learned is you want to spend your goal, right, of your life or business is you wanted to spend quality time at work and spend quantity of time with the family. Yeah, because family, I know quality is important, but sometimes all these relationship, all these, I think it's built because you spend time. Yeah, so me and my wife sometimes at home at night, like she's reading a book. She watching Xiaohongshu. I watch Instagram. We don't talk much, but we are right next to each other. Yeah, but that's how you build. Like, you can't always jiggy jiggy. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah, but we talk like good talk, good
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and with the kids right now, every Sunday is the day that I spend most of my time with them. Yeah, and every day if I don't have to go out to do meetings at night, usually I don't prefer do meetings at night nowadays. Yeah, only with the really close clients and friends. So in the morning, I only see the kids for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Before school, right?
yeah, before school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will talk about, hey, let's have a wonderful day. What is the objective of the day? I'm sharing with the kids. Like you got to go to school
Yeah.
with objective.
That's right.
What is something that you want to learn? What is some friends that you want to make? Things like that. Right?
Yeah.
And then at night, during dinner table, we don't use phone.
Yeah.
We're focused. We talk. We laugh, and we do a lot of activity. We do impromptu. We do guess who.
Oh, really? You play a lot of
Yeah,
games with your kids. That's good.
It's funny. It's funny because
Yeah.
they say they want to be a leader. They want to
Yeah.
be an author. I say, if you want to be an author, you want to be a leader, you need to improve one skill, which is public speaking, communication, right? So then impromptu is good. My son is doing spelling bee right now. So then he will learn a word or two, new words with a definition next to it. So his vocabulary, it goes up.
Increases.
Yeah, increases. I'll get to learn too. The other day, he showed me a word called sook. Do you know what sook mean?
Sook?
Sook, sook.
Oh, sook?
Yeah, sook. I'm like, what's sook?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, if you take picture and you don't smile, that's sook. So I learned something from my son too, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's fun. Yeah, so
Always be learning.
yeah, spend quality time at work and spend quantity time with family. That's my formula right now.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. How do you deal with the stress then, right? Because a lot of the projects that you guys do, a couple of $100 million, at risk, or a couple $1 billion. I know you guys are working on big developments or big projects, and there's a lot in the pipeline at the moment, even with other business partners, etc.
Yeah.
How do you deal with stress? Like, what's your secret to kind of overcoming that? Because every time I meet you, you're happy, you're on the go. You're always cracking jokes. Your social media is it's all jokes, like all memes. No, it doesn't look serious, and you're just always having fun. With what
That's
you
the
do.
strategy. Because
Right.
when the other week I was having a proposal meeting with a developer,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden he looked at me and he
Yeah.
just laughed. I'm like, oh, how can I help you?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I just can't imagine you're so professional. But when I see your social media,
Yeah.
you're a clown, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
right.
because I like to provide that. So going back to your question, like, yeah, people get stressed. Why do people get stressed? It's because they're thinking too much, overwhelming, right? Tony Robbins was saying, firstly, you got to change your the physical is called what?
Physical state.
Physio.
Yeah. Physiology.
Physiology. Yeah, physiology. So maybe jump around. Yeah, do some squats, do some push up. It's always good for you, right? So one, and you don't think about the stress. You think about what could happen after you solve this problem. Yeah. So remember the firework. Yeah, we do that, and then you have the incantation or like a slogan. Like Chicolo is the best product. Everyone use Chicolo. Chicky Glow, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Chicky Glow is the best product. You think about that, we're gonna serve a lot of people with like glowing skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about how can I help my developer clients
Yeah.
to get through this project, to sell it at the best price so they have money to provide. You think about all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you say I do a lot of cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Man, life is harsh. You have to know how to laugh. Right? Have a laugh. Yeah. I make my mom, um, father-in-law, mother-in-law. They're always cracking jokes. Yeah,
No, I agree. I think life is incredibly hard for a lot of people,
yeah.
especially this period right now. What we're going through this decade, a lot of chaos, a lot of ups and downs. I think a lot of people are kind of so stuck in the negatives, and I'm sure you see it as well. A lot of people around us, they're always stuck in the negatives. But the ones we see that perform the best are always super optimistic. They have a lot of fun. Nothing is super serious, but they can be really serious, right? So it's the ebb and flow of seriousness and chaos that combines with the humor and that soft-sided part of life that really makes life fun.
Do you stress?
I don't think I do. Like sometimes I might stress. Like for example, if it's numbers based, it becomes stressful because you look at it and it's number versus number. For example, you've got rent, you've got wages, you've got this, you've got cash flow, whatever.
Yep.
Number versus number is something that you can stress about, but everything else is just chill, man. Like who gives a shit? Like everything comes and goes. Like we deal with stuff, but yeah, I get it. Bills need to be paid, people need to be paid, salaries, business needs to go up and down, whatever. You got to invest, you got to do this. It's all numbers. Numbers wise, yeah, I think people get bogged down in it, but everything else in life, humans, relationships, people fucking you over, like all of this sort of stuff happens. It is what it is. That's just life.
Yeah.
And if life is not life without it, right? So it's just a game. Everything's just a game.
I think another. Well, I don't think you need to use this because you can pick yourself up. I think people go ups and downs, right?
Yeah.
The easiest way to feel not stressed or get yourself always in high state is you surround yourself in the high state, high energy people.
Yeah.
So the people that you hang around all the time, or the close friend, the mentor, if they're all high energy, it's hard for you to have a low energy, or you get picked up very quick. You will get. So I saw a video say, blade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put a blade here, and it's not spinning.
Yeah.
Right, and then you start spinning the other new blade in, and kick, and then you are back to the spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's very inspiring. That's exactly what happened to us.
Yep.
Sometimes you just have to tell your close mates, say, hey, we are in business game, so sometimes we might be in a very downturn.
Yeah.
So if you see me very low energy, just come and chew me up, slap me, whatever, like pour water in my face, do like 10 chicolo on my face. I'm promoting your product, man.
I know, you're full promoting my product, which is fantastic.
I'm trying to get some free product.
He's trying to get some commissions. He's trying to get some commissions. There's always a sale. A good salesman is always selling.
I have to.
Always be selling.
Have to.
Always be selling.
Yeah, have to.
Sell your own products, sell your friends' products. Always
yes.
sell.
Yeah.
Always sell. Actually, that's a good point now. It brings us to, what was the toughest moments in your business career? What was like one of the hardest moments?
Hardest moment is when I lost my dream.
When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
That was actually middle of last year.
That's right.
Yeah,
so
you
I
probably
was there
feel
for
too.
it. I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
I was very low. I was
Yeah.
rocking up to work with. I'm like, hey,
No
should I
fire.
do this? Yeah, I've got some money already. Should I keep going or should I not? Yeah, but very luckily I got good business partner, mentors, friends around me. They said, don't think about, probably not think about the money, or think about what keeps you up in the morning, like what motivates you, right? Even though doing the Instagram these days, right? We're not chasing for the followers. Yeah, we get hyped up every time we think about a idea, and executing that idea is so much fun.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. It
so
is.
once I like basically reconsolidate everything,
Yeah.
what's important, right? Because I know what's important right now, your physical health.
Yeah.
Because your physical health, it will get your mental health better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're really down, go out for a run, but not today, like raining, right? But basically, do some movement, get yourself back in shape, go face the mirror, flex, even though you don't have a six pack, but it feels good, like like that. And then 2 is the what gets me really excited. It's not the development, right? So development, it actually makes more money than sales, right? But then I like to create this big team, because it's fun. You're seeing other people succeed. Wow, man, I'm gonna die someday, right? Like when I'm like 60, 70, 80, 90. But these people, yeah,
They keep going.
they keep going,
Yeah.
and then they will teach something to their friends or the kids, and it will keep going. I think then once I confirm, okay, that's actually what I want to do, like influencer with the business mindset, right, with the entrepreneur mindset, then I got my fire back. Yeah.
That's good. What do you think led you to that downturn in your business? Because obviously you'll probably be at the best stage you'll ever been financially, investments wise, assets wise, right? You'd be from a net wealth position, even from a gross wealth position, you'll probably be in the best position that you've ever been in. Why do you think that led you to kind of like your lowest point in business?
Yeah, so I say it's not just the money, right? It's like you're not doing something that you enjoy. So if you're not doing something that you enjoy, we call it a stress.
Yeah.
But if you're doing something that you really enjoy, we call it passion.
Yeah.
So when people say, "Hey, man, I was working in NZ Day. Yeah, I was really impressed with that because I asked people, I'm going to be working on an NZ Day. I know you guys have a lot of questions. If you wanted to come, I can do a workshop for you guys. I was expecting 2 to 3 people, but then 15 people turn up. So then when I'm giving, they give me the energy. Yeah, so there's 3 type of people, right? One, sakanana, don't do saka. I call it the taker. The taker. They always want to take. I'm pretty sure you will have friends like that or people that always want to take advantage of you.
Yep.
Even though when you just say when you recently doing the Easter show,
Yep.
there will be people say, "Oh, I know Alan." So you
I
go,
want discount. I want take.
yeah. So then that's taker.
Yep.
Right. 2 is we call it the trader. So these people are smart, right? So Alan, I can give you this, and I think you can give me that. So very calculative. Yeah.
Yeah. Transactional.
Transactional. So they're still good. Like as a business owner, we got to identify these people and use these people too, right? The last one is the hard to get. It's called a giver. So by giving without wanting anything back, and I do have a few mentor and people, they're all giver. So they influence me and they inspire me. So I'm a giver. Yeah, I identify myself as a giver. So the more I give, the more juice that I get. Yeah, the more energy that I will get.
That's good. So you think like in the business, they got to a stage where, you just weren't giving enough anymore. The team just didn't need you to give to them anymore. What do you think happened there?
I think I think definitely is the vision wasn't clear. I wouldn't say we even have a vision. Sometimes company we open, we have no vision. Yeah, we just go. Yeah. Yeah. So no vision. There's no set rules. So how can you run an army without rule? You can't.
That's true.
You can't. Just go and shoot.
Just go do whatever.
And
whatever
die.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once we understand all that, things become very easy.
Wow. And then everything's changed from there.
Oh, everything changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people that buys your idea, buys your vision, they will join. Or even though people they don't know, even the vision is not aligned with what they do, they will still wanted to come because very attractive. You're very charismatic. You just pull people in. Even with my Chinese accent, I still pull a lot of people in.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah. I said, oh shit, I take an English lesson
Yeah.
and improve my English.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what people say?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, I think it makes up your character as well. People know you for this.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like keep that because it's quite unique. Yeah. I didn't know. So that's something about self-esteem too, right? Because I always think I need to learn this for me to be better. But if you do not be grateful for what you already have, you can't have more. You can't have more. Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Well, we're getting close towards the end of our podcast now anyway. But where do people find you on social media? If they wanted to follow you, they wanted to buy property from you, if they wanted to work with you as a developer,
Yeah.
where do they find you?
Now this year I focus on building my Instagram. Next step is YouTube and TikTok. YouTube I haven't set up. That's why I'm learning from all the experts here. But Instagram is something that I will like people to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your at?
So it's DON
Yeah.
.W.
Yeah.
That's my middle name. Liang Liang. Yes. Follow me. Follow me. You're gonna have a lot of fun just
Yes.
by watching my content.
Absolutely. Don.w.liang. And Instagram. And hopefully it's the same for the rest of the platforms as well. But whenever that comes, we'll update it all so people can find you.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, last question for you today, right? This is something that I ask all my guests, and I'm curious to hear your insights on this, right? Life is like a game, and I'm sure you game as well. You play some games here and there, and your kids play games as well. If there was a cheat code in life that you found over the last couple of years, right, in your business career, 14 years now you've been doing it, in your business career, what is the one cheat code that you could teach your 18-year-old self to help you double the results you've gotten in half the time?
Be present. Okay. Straight away, no need to think.
Yeah.
So today, did we look at our phone?
No.
Yes.
Didn't.
So how long were we speaking?
I don't know.
I think maybe
almost
2 hours. So
Almost
2 hours.
Yeah.
So if the camera it did not burn out, we will keep going.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's presence. And how much value that I got from you? So much, right? And how much maybe you get some from.
I got plenty of value from you, and I'm sure the audience would have as well.
So they say being present, so you can be the most charismatic person in the room. And when you're that charming, well, everything will go to your side. So it doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to be the smartest, but you just have to be there. Be like play the game, play full out, have fun. So in all the say dinner catch up, lunch catch up, my phone is always on silent, always, and I'm talking to these people, talking to that people, and then with the good wavelength or the same wavelength people, they don't look at their phone too.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
So do you say if you are dating someone, how rude can you be? Like this. Could be your future wife, or could be your date for the night, or jiggy partner. Then you're always texting. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
What could be more important than the person in front of you at that moment?
There's a book that I really like called The Power of Now there's a German author like Tolle.
Yeah, Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah. So you got to learn how to enjoy the blessing that we're in this moment. So the blessing, what's blessing? This is so cool, right? Wow, damn, this is Boss Coffee. Wow, so good. Yeah. So if you can apply that to everything flies. Everything flies. So that's my cheat code. Enjoy playing the game.
I love it. That's good. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. So another successful year.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, make sure to follow Don.
Don.w.liang.
Just in case you forgot. That wraps up this episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed that episode of Point 01. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow along on all our socials at Point 01 Podcast to watch all of the shorts again. We release an episode every single week, and we hope you will join us as we continue to explore the minds of those who make up the 0.01%. Until next time, keep hustling. I'm your host, Alan Fu. I'll see you on the next episode.